third-person character. In here, we need to go and grab this, and it's the wall that we're after. Use controller rotation from your compile, press play, and now you can see we can look all around. If we look down, we can see our feet, we can see our arms. If we run, it looks really nice. It's really smooth, and that is just the beginning of a true first-person video. So the last thing I'm going to do before I do end off the video is simply add the animation starter pack. Just press add to project, and then just select your FPS tutorial, add to project, and that should only take maybe about 2 minutes. It's really quick. There we go, it's all done with me. Anyway guys, that is pretty much everything for the true first-person system. Once again guys, thanks for watching, stay awesome, keep creating, your boy Vertus, signing out.
You'll want to back away now. You looking for trouble?
You hear that?
Open that chest up, man.
series was made possible by you guys supporting me on Patreon. If you want to help create other series like this, then check out my Patreon page in the link in the description.
Yeah, I'm gonna call it right now. I think I found the single biggest productivity hack in 2021. It's this Google Chrome extension called Speechify, and it literally does my reading as well.
So let's say you have to read an incredibly long email from your...
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, Boy Bertus here, and welcome back to my Unreal Engine 4 FPS series. In today's video, we are going to be setting up our player's health. So as of right now, we've got our true first-person system set up. The player can walk around, they don't have a weapon, and they don't have health or anything like that, and that's what we want to fix in today's video. So if you take a quick look at this heads-up display that I've got here, you can see we've got health and we've got armor. So basically, what I'm going to be doing today is pretty much setting up the variables for both of those so that we can work with them later on. And I'm also going to be creating a very simple health bar that we can use, and then we're going to replace it with all of these graphics that we've got in this heads-up display later on. If you guys do want to download this heads-up display, once again, you can download it on the link in the description from my website. Everything you need is going to be in there. Anyway, without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into the engine and get started. So, first things first, like I said, we need to create a armor variable and a health variable. We're going to have both of those in our game. So basically, when the player's armor drops down to 0, it's going to revert to taking down their health. The armor is going to be regenerative, but their health isn't going to be. It's a variable system we're going to have going on. So now, let's set up those variables and get things working. So, what I'm going to do, because it's player related, I'm going to open up the third person character, and then we're going to create two variables inside of here to get this system working. So I'm going to open this up, and then on the left hand side, you can see in here we've got our variables. We've got my character and a few other bits at the moment. To create a new variable, we're going to be creating two of these. The first one is going to be health, and then the second one is going to be armor, just like that. And our values for this are actually going to be floats. So I'm just going to pop float in there, just like that. And I'm going to do the same thing for armor as well. We want both of these to be floats. Now, the reason why we want both of these to be floats is so that we can go all the way from 0 to 1 and have those, you know, little decimal points afterwards. So
what up, homie?
0.1. If I want to go from 0.01 for 1%, or I can do 0.5% for 50%. You know, it all adds up. You'll see what I'm talking about as we go through the series. So we've got two of these floats here, and that's exactly what we wanted. We also need to set the default value. Now, the default value for that is going to be 1 for both of these. Now, 1 is basically going to be representing the full value, the full health, so 100%. And that's pretty simple, really. And we're going to be representing that in some of the maths that we do with our blueprints later on. So the next thing that I'm going to do now is I'm going to quickly try and get that value shown on the screen so that we can start adding in the regeneration and all of that good stuff. So the way that I'm going to do this is I've actually got to go ahead and create a HUD blueprint so that we can actually get stuff shown on the screen. Now I'm not going to worry about replacing it with these fancy graphics for now. I'm simply just going to get a bar on there and make it look real simple but working. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to right click in my content browser. I'm going to go to user interface and create a widget blueprint. These widget blueprints contain all of our user interface stuff, and for now I'm just going to call this FPS HUD for now. Just go ahead and create that, open it up, and then once we're in here we're going to simply add in a progress bar. This progress bar is just going to be down at the bottom middle for now, and I'm going to have two of these, one for my health and then one for my armor. I'm just going to drag these in. I'm going to try and make them roughly the same size. And just like that, and that's real nice, real simple. And what I'm also going to do is also change the fill colors so that I know which one is which. So if I go onto my heads up display here, you can see I've got yellow for the top one and then red for the second one. So I'm going to try and match that over here as well. So what I'm going to do is fill color and opacity for the first one. That's sort of like this yellowy white. And then the second one is going to be a faded red, sort of similar to this And the way that I can check this to see how it's going to look when it starts to fill is by simply dragging this percentage just like this, and I can see that. So let's say I'm going to leave this at, say, 0.37% for now, and put this one up, and you can see we've got our bars and they're coming to life. However, as of right now, they have no functionality at all, and they will not show the player's health. So the way that we're actually going to be showing the player's health is by binding the progress to our variable, and it's really simple to do. So with the first bar selected, the one for our armor, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my details panel, and then I'm going to go to percentage, and when you see where it says bind here, what I'm going to do is click the little drop down and press create binding. What this is allowing us to do now is pretty much create a function that can get a value and then display it on the screen in terms of our progress. So basically all we're doing with this little function is just pretty much getting a value for percentage, and then that's just going to update in real time, and it's going to work quite nice. So I'm going to go back into my graph, and I'm going to get my get percentage, and then this one is going to be armor. So what I'm going to do is simply grab this, and I'm going to cast to the third person character. Now the reason why I'm casting to the third person character is because that is where our value for armor is actually stored. So as third person character, what I'm going to do is get a reference to armor. Just type it in, get armor, and then just drag it into the return value over here.
I didn't have my grappling hook and I was watching my video. I'm funny. I think my brightness is too far up. There we go. That's what it's supposed to look like. Someone fucked around with my brightness, son.
I'd be dead if not for you. Here, have this.
Okay.
I'm coming for you. Enough of this shit. You're dead. Me. You're dead now, asshole. Too fast for you. Dead, motherfucker.
This building has been placed under quarantine.
Rather be
Anyone who has had contact with
you ain't chicken.
Oh, I thought I could select. I'll have the money Tuesday.
Inhibitor container detected. Inhibitor container detected.
Fuck me. People will always complain. We're alive, and that's what counts.
Hey, I got one.
Inhibitor container detected.
Birdman. Not yet. I'm missing foil for the roof.
I'm not doing that much better.
I don't
Haven't
like
made
this
up with
weather.
your brother yet.
Why?
Don't just stand there.
Cold, gray,
Why don't you come by with your wife
but also
tomorrow?
cleaner.
We can share a
Aren't you
meal.
an optimist?
She's not feeling
Go
very
with God.
social
More
these
and more
days.
often.
Come by
No
yourself
wonder.
then.
I don't even know. How to do that?
You'll be fine. Just be careful not to let the... currents knock you down.
Who's gonna feed my children if anything happens to me?
Just make sure nothing happens to you.
My brother. He doesn't know why he's afraid of them, but he is.
That's about the... It's all in your head.
Really gotta see this.
I thought that Killian was a harmless eccentric. Turns out he was a night runner. And